Greetings. Today we're going to take a look at a couple 7-speed discs. We're going to look at the Latitude 64 River and the Dynamic Discs Maverick. The River comes in at a 7 for speed, 7 for glide, -1 for turn, and 1 for fade. The Maverick comes in at 7 for speed, 4 for glide, -1.5 for turn, and 2 for fade. We're going to compare these two discs and see how we can best use them. A little bit of background. These two Mavericks right here I've used for the past 1.5 years or so. And these discs have been like bread and butter for that perfectly straight 300-foot shot, even like down to 250 and even a little over 300. What I'm looking for is some replacements for that. I got 2 of these pinkies looking really good. And I also wanted, I've been very interested in the River. So I also have to compare the Prime version of the Maverick and the retro version and a misstamp version of the River. So let's check this out. All right, first thing we're going to throw here is going to be the Prime Maverick. Up next is going to be the retro. Really, it's the same plastic, but the retro misstamp River. Up next, we got the Lucid Maverick. Last but not least, the Opto River, which is really the same plastic as Lucid. All right, here is the River. This over here is the Prime Maverick. And then over here, literally 10 feet apart, are the Lucid Maverick and the Opto River. All right, now we're gonna take the discs and throw them on more of an Anhyzer line. So we're starting off again with the Prime Maverick, which turned over really nice and ended up right underneath the basket. This is going to be the Retro River. And the Retro River held a nice turn line and caught a little bit of fade at the end. Ended over to the left of the pin. Now we're throwing something I'm very familiar with, the Lucid Maverick, which plays a very nice Anhyzer line. And now we have the Opto River. And I think I get over a little bit too much on this one, and it ends up to the right of the pin. Taking a look at where the shots landed, that shot to this basket was at about 290 feet. You can see 2 of them in the circle, both Mavericks, and off to the right over here is the Opto River. Still putting. All right, next we're going to throw a 280-foot shot on a Hyzer line here, starting with the same order, Prime Maverick, just going edge up, Hyzer with a tailwind. Here's the Retro River. And now the Lucid Maverick. This one, for some reason, I pulled, made a really big hyzer. And the Opto River. All of these played nice with a tailwind. Very easy shot. All these discs are very easy to throw and beginner friendly. And you can see where they all landed, kind of made it inside the circle, inside 20 feet really. Now we're going to go kind of more on the all-out distance, throwing with a left to right wind here. You can see the turn there. It stands up on the hyzer release. And it was a little bit low, but we got 304 feet out of that prime Maverick shot. Up next is the Retro River. You can see it straighten and turn there. And this one faded out pretty hard at the end for 354 feet. Great glide. Here's your Lucid Maverick. You can see the turn there. This is on a hyzer release and probably at like 90% pull, 351 feet. Not too shabby. And then here's the Opto River. And you can see getting a hold of that one, it really turned a lot more and then faded hard at the end and even skipped and went 382 feet. Final thoughts here. As you can compare the rims of the two discs here, you can see the Maverick has a flatter rim where the River has more of that concave wing type rim. I was wondering if the River would go further and straighter than the Maverick. I trust the Maverick though. I know that I can snap it straight. River is still a little bit of an experiment for me. I feel like the River has more fade than the Maverick. I really feel like the Maverick has more of a one fade where the River has the two fade. But both discs are absolutely wonderful discs. Whether you're a beginner or you're an experienced player, they are definitely in the easy to throw realm. And you can definitely manipulate and get great distance out of them.